Hello gamers and welcome to another Steel Division 2 preview video for the raid on Drvar DLC, and this time the Yugoslavian NOV division, the Narodnoslobodilačka Vojska, and together with me here looking at the division again is pro player Flix. Hi Flix.
Hello gamers, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's awesome that you found the time to join us again. So let's take a look at this division as well.
Pro player, by the way, because I make massive money with Steel Division.
Yeah, it will go through the roof, I think. Yeah. So Flix is a now Div 2 player, so I think he's a pro. But like with many sports, not all pros get paid accordingly. So let's take a look at the activation slots. Lots of options here, apparently in Recon, also in the infantry tab. Tank tab, not so much. AA, horrible, most likely, whatever we can find here.
Very, very bad.
Decent support. AT, not so good. Artillery.
Slots for AT are probably more expensive than what you need.
Yeah. Artillery, And then air, you can go all out air spam, if that was the meta. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to Recon.
Yeah. There we go.
Or
Recon.
infantry. Or infantry or
Let's
Recon.
start with infantry. I think it's infantry tab is most important. I've learned that from you. So start building a deck with the infantry tab.
Alright. That's good.
Yeah, that's your AT, right? Cheap AT unit with lots of AT options, but only 6 guys. Yeah, interesting. Not sure if it's usable that much.
You want AT rifles, but it's probably not the best AT rifle you have in this deck. So.
And it's slow, that's the problem.
Yeah. They all share... Oh, the SPA is 80, right? 80 kilometers.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like super fast. Like
it's not a motorbike.
Yeah, like a Soviet motorbike or something.
Perfect. Alright, the next unit on the menu would be the Bombashi. The Bombashi have very interesting loadout. First of all, they are raiders and fanatical, and also have a new explosive called HE shell. So they have more of them, but it makes a little bit less damage. It makes only 5 damage. Interesting loadout. Their rifle heavy loadout will allow them to not suppress the enemies, so maybe they won't be able to retreat to dodge the shell, so it should fit right into the meta.
Yeah. Super interesting unit, only 1 card unfortunately. And this is now you get 8 cards of these. You could kind of almost fill the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could almost fill the entire infantry tab with Borzi. Yeah, cheap, 1 LMG, strength 11.
Gvardia basically,
yeah.
with good availability.
8 guys here, first flamer unit, 3 Berettas, Molotov cocktails, radar trade.
Yeah.
Good availability.
Irishniki sounds really interesting in a battle group with the Bombashi combined. That's really what you want: fire and flames. Basically, you want Molotov and satchel charge combined. That makes for a real potent combat group.
Yeah, and then we've got a very interesting commander because it's so cheap, 20 points only, with a Piat. And not so great, but 12-man strength is really good.
Yep. Really good.
Yeah. And you get 4 cards, so you can really upvet your spam with that leader.
Which you probably should do.
Yeah.
Alright, the next unit on the menu is the Kursanti. They are fanatical, which is probably the only special thing about them. They come unvetted, have no LMG, so a bit tricky to use. Good strength and numbers though. Probably a CQC filler or for defensive purposes.
Yeah. And then the Piat Pioneer, disheartened pioneers basically. 15 guys. And they've got TNT.
Fits right into the meta. Also won't suppress their enemy, but I mean 15 rifles do kind of a bit of suppression. Still, disheartened allow them to suppress, to retreat before they will be hit by the HE frag.
And I think for a disheartened unit, the availability is not that great.
Yeah, indeed.
like
That's
half.
maybe because Eugen realized how potent they will be.
Yeah, exactly. Then the
All right.
Podryshka.
Yeah, the Podryshka look like your basically your 2 LMG suppression platform next to your HMGs and MMGs. So this is kind of like the rifle Piats without the Piats and without the strength and numbers, but 5 point cheaper. Looks like a good bargain.
Yeah,
looks like
I think so too. With the double Bren, very decent, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
And then
the next unit are the Proletary. The Proletary are also a bit of a filler with will be used next to the Borchi, and they have AT, the Panzerfaust, which will be really, really necessary in this div. So you want to mix them in your infantry cocktail that you duck into your, enemy's face.
And you get 2 cards.
Yep.
And then the Tito was supported by specialists from the UK, the US, and from other places. And that's one of them. This special leader, A-phase locked, double-vetted locked, bazooka, Piat, and 3 Lee Enfields, 3 Sten guns. Not that great.
Interesting note, by the way, I think Winston Churchill's son, who served in some department of the armored forces, was assigned to this unit. So he was a consultant to Tito.
Yeah,
military
that's true.
consultant.
And that's also in Dr. Mark Felton's video on the raid on Drvar, the SS parachuter attack.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really funny, and so his son was a frontline duty guy, basically, Churchill's son. And and then another leader with smoke again, but only 2 guys, not that great, I think.
The commandeer is the no-brainer leader choice in this div.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Other than going for some achievement runs, which Eugen sadly don't have.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go to the strongest tab. The tank
insane.
tab. Yeah. With this super fast light tank, the R35. Really bad. I think this really bad tank.
It's completely trash. It's the worst choice of all the 3. The next are the L6. This is your autocannon, solid, must include. And the other one is the S35 French variant. This is actually, equipped with solid 70mm penetration. A bit cheap as Stuart, so okay choice.
Yeah.
But sadly that this is your biggest mobile gun.
Yeah, and all the tanks here, but the tankette, are A-phase locked.
Yep.
So, Now the support tab. We continue with a great tankette here. Double LMG, and a mortar. Unfortunately, it's 540 meters only, but still those mortars rock, in my opinion. You can bring them in a fast Fiat. The motorcycle is a bit slower.
I think Italian meme units both, but
yeah.
The next unit on the menu is the Mitraglieschi. Mitraglieschi maybe, I don't know, I don't speak Yugo or Croatian or Serb or whatever. And this is a Breda, an Italian MMG, not very good.
The better choice here is the Sharats.
Yes.
MG42 and Fanatical Raider. You can bring them up-vetted as well. So this is the unit of choice here with regards to the HMG.
Probably one of the best MG42 variants in the game.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
And there's a meme unit, the Partop, 200 meter range.
I like the weapon category below the picture. It's called N808 explosive, which might also be read as noob explosive.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That's probably all you can use it for.
Yeah, and the rate of fire 2 per minute, not great either. Yeah, so I think it'll get shot by pretty much everything, but the 100 meter range CQC unit before it gets a single HE shell off.
Very, very weird unit.
Mm.
Alright, the next unit on the menu is the Obicia Briczka. It's in Italian assault gun, and it is probably also a must include. Its accuracy is kinda underwhelming. Still, you have so little AT options, so you're thankful for everything you get. Cheap
And
as well.
range is decent at 1.25 kilometers for the heat shells.
Yeah. Leak is better, the IG-18, the German one.
Yeah. But it's better than the IG-33.
Yes, but the
Yeah, the
IG-33 is not bought for the heat round.
That's actually true. Then we got 3 ammunition truck cards, and then some commander units on bike.
Which you probably should bring, as we said.
Yeah, on foot and in a car. So this depends on your playstyle, what you want. If you rush, possibly bring the car.
Yeah, I want to see epic NOV gameplay with the 120-point autocannon on frontline duty.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yeah.
All right, the next tab on the menu would be the anti-tank tab. Very few options for very expensive slots, but we have to take a lot of them probably. We start off with the anti-tank rifle team with Solothurn. That is really, really good. Can you show the transports, please?
Yeah, the Fiat, the motorcycle, and the Spa. So 4080 is the best you get.
Yeah, and that's disappointing, but still, that's probably a must include because you want every bit of AT.
Yeah, smoke as well.
Yes.
Now a Fiat only, it sucks a little bit, I think.
Yeah, very disappointing. After this, we see an amazing unit, the Breda M42, not M42, the 47mm gun. Really, really good, super high rate of fire, very, very solid to control light vehicles and also deal out a good amount of HE suppression.
Yeah. It's basically a machine gun against meme cars.
Yeah, it's an autocannon, you might say. Alright, and after this, your two only legit AT options basically follow the PAK 38 and the PAK 40. The PAK 40 sadly is brought in with Force 1 veterans, so you might as well bring it in A, since only one more in B is not really worth it. And it should perform, like this one will kill a tank or two, but wow, this Forced veterancy hurts the diff a lot.
Exactly. AA hurts the diff a lot as well.
Yeah.
20mm, that's the same like in those Italian DLC divisions, I think.
Yeah, the Breda one, really good. Probably the best 20mm AA in the game.
Also 5 points more expensive, and it's worth it.
Exactly. Has good accuracy and deals also AT damage.
Yeah, and the second card...
The Partop,
Yeah, second card for the second slot. Partop,
the Partop, exactly. And this one has no AP, sadly, so it will be fairly niche, in my opinion. You need it in this diff because you don't have a lot of AA options, but it's not an amazing unit for the price tag.
Yeah, but you get those amazing spare wheels.
Exactly. You can basically, like the pinwheel from Dark Souls, you can roll them at the enemy and try to shred them.
Yeah.
All right, next step on the menu is
artillery. Lots of slots for very few options.
Exactly, but they're solid if I'm not mistaken. This gun, all of them sadly don't have radio, but yeah, this one has a pretty good rate of fire. Can you show the HE for a second? Yeah. Still 10, unlimited range, so will be fairly accurate probably, and good gun for the price.
And lots of mortars to support your infantry.
Yep. And one card of big gun, quote unquote, 100mm, also giant heat round. Sadly, only 9 instead of 10 damage because the diff just can't get any good stuff.
Yeah. At least it's got also 8 rounds per minute, so that's decent. And 1500 meter range for the heat shells.
15% accuracy though.
Yeah, it's true.
The fifth might hit.
Yeah. An air tab, Lots of allied options here. Beaufighter, Baltimore, Hurricane AT plane, Spitfire, and the Ventura is new, I think.
Yeah, the Ventura is new. I think most of the bomber force comes from the Task Force 45 assigned force. I read this in the Radon Drvar description.
Mm-hmm.
They basically flew mission on the Balkans and in Italy.
Ah, yeah. And availability is good, but it's phase locked too. There are lots of phase locked planes here. The Baltimore, you can't bring in A. The Hurricane, which you want to bring in A, but you can't.
Yep.
Spitfire, phase locked. The Ventura, phase locked. The Mustang is not the fighter you most likely want to bring, but that's phase locked to A.
Yep.
And that's possibly the best fighter because of the 420mm cannons.
Very solid armament.
Yeah, phase locked to B. Which actually, and there's no fighter bomber, so you might feel forced to bring this one, maybe, depending.
Yeah, they really try to force the Mustangs upon us with Task Force 45 and NOV.
Yeah.
But we don't love them, Eugen. You need to improve them a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
but
there's no Recon plane either, so that's hurting a bit.
True. But this is actually what we have to talk about now as well, the Recon tab. We have not talked about
that. We've skipped that so far. And then these bombers, Marauder, a Beaufighter, AT plane, all phase locked. This one is phase locked to A, but super expensive, but fantastic loadout.
But fits in Vanguard, right? So 140, Vanguard A.
Yeah,
this might be a hint how you want to play this stuff.
Now the Recon tab.
The first unit in the Recon tab is the motorcycle MG, completely useless, doesn't even have radio.
Yeah, it's like a worse unit than all the other bikes.
Followed up by the Isvidachi. It is a 4 SMG unit for 20 points. Also not super useful, especially given that you have 4 cards of snipers.
Exactly, and you can just bring it in the Fiat or in the truck.
Yep.
And there are the snipers. And that's where you want that's where you want to use your Fiats, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they are forced single vetted, but that's okay.
Yep. And the next unit is the Blinder. This is basically the Italian SPW 41 or Auto Blinder from Monterosa and the FSJ divs. Really, really good, solid vehicle, which I don't know if it's just, my feeling, my pro player intuition, or if it's facts that it does a bit more damage than the German autocannons.
Yeah, I also think that the ABs are very good. And now maybe one of the most interesting units in the game, the Konieczki Isvidachi.
Exactly. Flawless Yugo.
I'm half Yugoslavian.
You should all be able to tell by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this one is an insane unit and definitely the favorite unit for me in this div. Sadly, it's forced to broaden without any veterancy, but it has an amazing loadout, very versatile. The super strong SMG, the Beretta, followed up by Flames to give it the CQC punch you want, and also can stand its ground on long to medium range with some rifles and 2 LMGs for some suppression. Yeah. So, and it also has recon, like very good, very high optics, and is exceptional stealth. Yeah. So this unit is kind of like has some special forces vibe.
Yeah, and the LMG is an automatic rifle as well, so it's even usable in CQC.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's your favorite unit in the deck?
I would say so, yes.
Of it, yeah. And now I need to think what my favorite unit is, because it's actually this one as well. Because I could go for the Partop, but
we need to play it before we can call it our favorite unit, I think.
Yeah, I like the favorite from the looks of it, like from most intriguing unit.
True.
And then, well, because I don't want to go for the same unit, I think I will go for the where is it? For the no.
Big Pioneer Squad?
Yeah. No.
The Pionieri?
This one. For the Bombashi.
Yeah.
because they've got those 9 frag shells, and I can imagine them work doing, the PTRS, what the PTRS does on the supply line. This is the unit that can do that to infantry in a town, I think.
Yeah.
So I call out this unit.
Good choice, I would say.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Flix, for all your expertise.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. See you guys soon for more Steel Division 2 content. Until then, bye for now.
Bye-bye.